Neat. Apparently, whatever the work they're having to do right now was dead across the PCT. So they made a little path around their site for the hikers to get back on trail. Aw, cool. They even wrote it on the sign. Check that out. Good morning. It is day 21, although I should say good afternoon since we stayed in the room till checkout. And it is now 12 o'clock. And we are starting our hike for the day. We have about 9 miles is all to do to the Whitewater Preserve. So we were not really in a hurry to get out of the room. So let's go see what we can see. We are about 1.5 miles up the trail from the road, and look what we got right here. Trail magic. That's awesome. The Gatorades are all gone, but there are still some waters left. But we're set right now, so we're gonna leave everything. Well, that last little bit was just hot and boring. Plain old desert. But we are now officially, according to this sign, in Section C. Well, we are coming up on the Mesa Wind Farm. And in past years, they have had cokes and snacks and stuff on a donation basis. But I've not really heard much on Far Out that they're still doing that. So there is comments that there's sometimes water in a cooler out here. So we're gonna stop and check it out. You know, maybe I can leave some feedback on the Far Out app. Well, it's Wednesday at 2 p.m. and the gates are locked, so I'm guessing they just don't do that anymore. So, but I do see the cooler down here, and last reports were that it was pretty low. So let's go have us a look. There is some water in here. And a couple oranges. Ooh, and a premium white chicken. Okay, nice. The gazebo has deteriorated quite a bit since last time I was here, but it is still a good shady spot to sit and have a snack. And that's what we're gonna do. We are headed up to that saddle up there, and I remember this in particular from before, and just struggling up the trail until I collapsed under that little bush to the right. Look how deeply that gate is buried in the dirt.
That's crazy.
That's insane. One good way to break up these boring hot sections is to pull out the old geocaching app and grab a few geocaches along the way. Let's see. Shade and a geocache? Well, I don't mind if I do. Well, that wasn't quite as bad as I remember it being, but I will go over and take a quick break in the bush there. Yeah, you really gotta love those downhill switchbacks. All the way down. So we are planning to camp at the Whitewater Preserve, and this Canyon View Loop trail will both go there. But if we keep following the PCT, we just need to get down to the wash and then walk like half a mile off trail. It's a little shorter. And we stay on the PCT. I was just kind of sitting here up on top waiting for Lori to run off into the bushes, and I suddenly kind of noticed that I can see down there the trail that they made across to the whitewash, including the little bridge they made. Well, here we are at the turn. Half mile to the preserve. Just a short little jaunt across the riverbed. And we are camped for the night. It did take us a little longer than I would have liked, but it's all good. Yeah, none of this path was here when I was here last time, because it had all washed away. Pretty cushy now. We definitely didn't have a bridge here. It was about 3 feet deep and 20 feet across. And this sure is nice. Didn't even get my feet wet. Got my Subway packed out. It's a little wilty, but it'll do. And of course, some crunch on the side. Well, we made it to the preserve. We got set up here in this nice little sheltered corner. We're going to eat. It's probably a little late for me to be wandering around shooting video, so I'll get you a tour of the place in the morning. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all.